Okay, it's a legit, legal, ethical, and it's very real. You know, Four Corners been around since the summer. It's been around since, I'd say, June of 2014. I don't know how many members it represents. I just don't, I don't know all that. But I do know what's on this team. We have about anywhere between 1,800 and 2,000 people on a team, and I'll show you that a little bit later on in the webinar. It says, one-time purchase of less than $20, you get change back. If you had a $20 bill, you can start a business, a real live legit business for $18. It's no games, no brainer. People find that $18 in quarters and nickels and dimes in their couch cushions in the car somewhere. I mean, it's not a lot of money. It's actually basically zero investment. If you ask me, $18, we tend to spend that. I just spent $42 filling up my Jeep and gas today. So, there was $18 times 2 and some change. But you actually get $2 and change back, $18 one time. You'll never have to come out of pocket again. You can make 10K, you can make 30K, you can make 100,000. I wouldn't say in the next 6 to 12 weeks. This was formatted for somebody. I don't know, how they expect to make that in 6 to 12 weeks. I don't know that was made. I do know people that has made, over $500,000 over a one-time $18 deal. I know this person, he's a real famous marketer. I don't really want to get into it, but he's also on leaderboards. We'll take a look at that. But, they could speculate 10K within, 90 days. That's pretty accurate, I would say. Within 90 days, if you're really putting, forth effort, I'd say that's makeable. But with $18, I mean, $500 a month, $1,000 a month is not that bad of an income for $18. Trust me. Even if you made $100 a week off one-time $18, I mean, come on. It's called Four Corners Alliance Group. Okay, what they offer you for your $18 is a product, a $10 product. Now everybody's saying $18 it can't amass to a lot of money, and I'm going to show you how it can. One time $18, you're getting a $10 product. You know what I mean, and you're getting, you're getting a whole back office and websites. I don't have to go into that because listen, everybody knows that GoDaddy's about $10 a year plus a server. You got to pay at least $5 a month for a server. So that even to set up a website, you know what I mean, they take a little fee out of there. They pay out $8 out here, and they keep $10 for their fees, which is, great because you'll never have to pay again. It's $10 for a website for life. It's only one time. There's 5 different income streams. It's worldwide. You don't have to stay in the United States. You don't have to stay in Seattle. You don't have to stay in Washington. You don't have to turn people away. It is a worldwide opportunity. So what do you do for them companies that you're involved in? It's only in the United States. What do you do with the people from China, Australia, all these other countries? I've had the biggest deal with my Canadian friends. They always wanted to join me, but I was always in a deal that was only in the United States due to merchants and payment processors, debit cards, you name it. There was reasons for them not to get in. When they told me this is worldwide, I had to go because then that opens up the whole world. And if you don't know how many people's in the world, it's billions. Okay, there's billions of people, and there's people that don't even know they're going to get into Four Corners yet that are going to get in. They don't even have no clue that Four Corners even exists unless we're out there telling them, and that's why we get paid, is to tell them. It's a weekly pay. Now they give you an option to go ahead and purchase their DPX card. Okay, it's a card. In the United States, it's going to cost you $11. International, anywhere around the globe, it's cost you $30. Okay, that's a one-time deal too. They send it usually between 5 and 7 days. Okay, now every Tuesday by 4:00 p.m. Eastern, you can request your earnings to be put on your card, and by that next following Tuesday, they process it all. It's usually there Monday evening, but they reserve the right to hold it off until Tuesday. So they usually, if you request the first Tuesday of the month, the second Tuesday of the month, you always get paid. So if you're constantly requesting your money by every Tuesday, over the weekend, you're gonna, get a paycheck every week. That's just what it's like. Now, their products, they're financial literacy products. Now, there's a lot of people that don't know how to do taxes. There's a lot of people that don't know nothing about real estate, like investments, things like that. Now, would we go out and seek these products? I don't know. If I was offered these products and I was in a financial bind and I needed to know about real estate real quick, I would probably go to, you know, an attorney or, you know, something like that. That's what I would go to first. But for an $18 deal, I mean, the products are pretty nice for just 18 bucks. And listen, when you're dealing with me and you're dealing with a team build with me, I'm just going to be brutally honest about things. I'm not going to sugarcoat the products. Would we buy these products? I have no clue. It's to each his own. If you need to know about financial literacy, yes, you would probably be better set just to join this for the products, pass it out to a couple people to join for the products, and make a couple bucks. Okay. Now, the thing with this is there's 6 different levels of products for 6 different price points and 6 different pays too. But it's all off that first initial $18. Now, these are products that everybody needs. You're managing your personal finances. You're investing intelligently. They do teach about investments. Real estate, like I was mentioning. Retirement planning. If you don't know nothing about 401ks and stuff, that's good news for you. Because of the fact that it's 18 bucks, you pass it around, you're going to wind up with six different financial products that are actually they're pretty nice. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't, you know, go out of my way to buy them, so I don't want to lock myself into that. But for 18 bucks, you can't beat it, like I said. Buying gold and silver. There's a lot of people that are saying, okay, well, the economy working with fiat currency and, you know, whatever the propaganda is out there, people are scared. You know what I mean? They want to put their stuff in gold and silver. Well, they got a product for that too. There's much more to the program. Now, financial literacy 1 is just the essentials. Like they give you each product level that you go up, they give you a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. As you can see, the intelligent investor, you know, dealing with credit card debt, the law of attraction, getting everything you want through the power of your own mind. So it's sort of inspirational with a financial, you know, aspect to it. There's 2 other products too. We're gonna try to get through this as fast as possible. This is the comp plan explained in its entirety. Now, there's 5 different ways of getting paid. Okay, first we're gonna go to the product costs, and these are the costs that come back to you. Okay. Now, there's 6 different levels of products. Okay, here's the product cost in this lane. Here's the commission per payout. Here's the number of affiliates that it takes. That your 4x6 matrix takes, and here's the total potential earnings. Now, when they say potential, that means that you got just as much potential as I got getting in there and doing something major. Now, you might not think, listen, $18 don't add up. You see that little $4, it don't add up, but it does, and I'm going to explain to you why. You got 4 people across your level 1. Anytime your level 1 is put, no matter if it comes from above you or you put them in yourself, you're going to get $4 for them. Now, there's only 4 people across. It's 4 people across for 6 levels deep. Each level times itself by 4. So that's why you're seeing these bigger numbers. Now, level 2, that's a $10 product. Okay, on each person that's on your level 2 that buys their level 2 product, you're going to get $4. Now, there's a total of 16 people on that level 2. No matter if you bring them in, the people that you've brought in, put some people in, or it comes from spillover above you. Now, do I tell people, hey, wait on spillover? No, I don't suggest that. Is there spillover? Yes, I've sent well over 200 people to spillover, me, myself personally. And there's a lot of leaders that are probably on this meeting or in the Facebook group or participating that sent a heck of a lot of people for spillover too. Now, this works as a team. You can get it from above, below, however, you know. On your 3rd level, the product cost is $25. Now, everybody on your level 3 that actually buys their level 3 product, which is not a lot, it's only $25. Now, remember, this comes off your earnings too. Every time somebody on your level 3 becomes a level 3, you're going to get paid $10. No matter who they are, no matter how they got to your level 3, no matter who put them there, doesn't even matter. Your level 4 product is $60. You're going to get $24, okay, for every person on your level 4 that buys the level 4 package. Okay, so in your matrix, you're going to see what level they're on. It'll say John, and it'll have a 1 under there, or John, and it'll have a level 3 under there. So you'll be able to see which level products they have. Level 5 is much the same. It's $150, and each person on your level 5 that buys a level 5 product, you're going to get $60. Now you can see that these numbers start to add up. There's going to be 1,024 people on that level. Now, is it possible? Yes, it's very, very possible. Is it possible without you doing a little work? I highly doubt it. Okay, so if you're a person that wants to learn, you're in a perfect spot for that. We teach a lot of stuff back here. Finally, level 6 is $300. The payout for that would be $120 per person, and there's 4,096 people potentially in that last lane. So when they buy their level 6, you're going to get $120. If you see them on your level 6 and they turn to level 6, you're going to get a $120 payment for that. Now, the total price point for all 6 products is $555. Now, are there potential people that come in here and spend the whole $555? Yes, I've seen it. Quite a few of my people have done that. They just spent the $555 because they knew that they was going to work, and they know that this matrix is something. This is the total commission payout. Okay, this is just for your matrix. This has nothing to do with any of the other earnings. This is the total potential payout for each level. Okay, now you can see by the time you get to level 4, that's a little over 300 people. Okay, now you got the potential to have $6,000 when those people, on your level 4 become level 4. Now look at level 4. It's 60, 25, that's 85, that's 95, that's $105. All they have to do to get level 4 is to make $105 within the company. Period. Flat out. And with these kind of levels and these kind of level bonuses, if they're actually working at it, people are going to make money and they're going to climb up the ranks pretty fast. Let's go through this again. Your level 1 is $10, 2 is 10, 3 is 25, 4 is 60, 5 is 150, 6 is 300 for a total of $555. That's not coming out of your pocket. It's not coming out of your debit card. Here's the commission payout for each level. 4, 4, 10, 24, 60, 120. Now, where people get the biggest mistake is, this is what I've noticed, that they say, hey, I got 3 people on my level 3 and I never got that $10. Okay? Or I got 2 people on my level 4. Am I missing something? Yes, you're missing something. If they are on your level 2 and they are a level 1 person, that means they didn't buy the level 2 product yet. When they buy that level 2, you're going to get $4. There's nothing they can do about that script. They're not going to take it off you. There's nothing they can do. They have to pay you. Okay? They just have to. They're going to have to pay you. When your level 5, buys their level 5 products, you're going to get $60. Now, it is kind of strange. Listen, I know for a fact that when I first got that first $10 payment, I was like, wow, it's working. And then the next picture shows I got a $24 payment. And as time goes by, and people start building underneath you, and we're all working as one. I'm sure that there's a lot of people on this webinar that caught spillover from me. I'm sure of it. I pretty much guarantee it. Those people help you because they help the people that you put in, or they help you get to its second level or the third level or the fourth level. Okay? That's what we're about. That's what this team build's all about. We just put people in. We don't control where they go. We don't really care where they go. Like I said, my first day I put 20 people in. That means the first 4 people that took the time out to read my post on Facebook, they got 4 people put under them. So as soon as they signed up, they made $16. So they made their money back. So everybody was happy. And then I just kept putting them in. And I set a goal. I wanted to make diamond. We're going to talk about that too. Okay. Now you see on this, like I was saying before, you see on this level 4, okay, it's $6,144. Now it would just take these, and it only takes 300 people to get your level 4 full. 300 and some people, okay? Now when these people on level 4 start to crack this $60, they would only have to accumulate $105. It's 10, 10, 45, and 60 is 105. They would only have to accumulate $105. Now that's not going to be hard when you're coming up off this 640 potential, 64 potential, 16 potential. $100 is not hard. So they're gonna be level 4s, okay? They're going to be level 4s at some point. So if you just took this as a 4x4 matrix, you're still talking a lot of money. And we're not even talking about these $60 and $100 tickets. Is that going to happen for you tomorrow? Probably not. Can it happen for you in 90 days? Oh, of course it can. If you're working it and you're telling your team, get involved with the team site, get involved with these tools. Here's how you get your page done. I'm going to send you this PDF. we're going to get working, we're going to get excited, and we're going to tell people about this thing. And if you spend too much time with people that's saying no, then you're going to discourage yourself. And that's not what we're here to do. On a team build like this, we got, like I said, 1,800 to 2,000 people already. I don't even know because I only go 7 levels. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, the comp plan explained. Now, this is where it gets so phenomenal. Okay? Now, that was just for the matrix. That's if you wanted to be lazy and you wanted to wait and you wanted to just say, hey, let the other people fill my matrix. You want to be lazy, that's what you're gonna contend with. But you're gonna contend with somebody else's watch. Okay? You're on their time. They're gonna say, okay, well, whenever you start working, I'll start working, and that whole part of the team's gonna get discouraged. Now, if you're a real go-getter and you could get 4 or 5 people or 10 people or 20 people, like some of the people that's on this webinar, you can do that. They got 100% match from the matrix. Okay? Now, what this means is, just like you was earning $4 and $4, $24, $10, each person that you put in is going to be earning them same $4, $10, $24, 60, 120s. Okay? Now, the person that puts that person in gets 100% of that. Okay? And I'm not, you know, this is not bogus. Okay? You're going to get 100% of everything that anybody you put in here does. So if you put 10 people in here and they make $1,000, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get $10,000 in between that time, from day one that they started till they made that $10,000 or till they made that $1,000. You're going to get that along the way. If they make 200 this week, you're going to get 200 this week. If they make 50 this week, you're going to get 50 this week. So you got to imagine just the sheer numbers, the sheer size of something like this. If you got 10 or 20 people on there that's duplicating your success, if they go out and get 10, 20 people or 4 or 5, it doesn't even matter. If you go get 2 or 3 people, you still get a match on it. It doesn't even matter. You're still getting a match bonus on that. So that potential that was explained back here for their matrix, this is over $500,000 when someone's matrix is full. Okay? And if this is your matrix, your sponsor, whoever put you in here, is getting a match on every dime that you make here too. So when you go down here and you made your $64, somebody else made that 64 too. Now, the somebody else depends upon who sponsored you. Okay? Now, if you make $1,000, somebody above you is getting $1,000 right with you. And guess what? That's helping somebody above that person because that person probably waiting on a level 6 payment or a level 5 payment. And somebody else was waiting on level 4. Somebody else was waiting on level 3. So as this money comes in, the system automatically upgrades you unless you mess with your settings. It automatically upgrades you. So for the one time $18, you come in, put 4 people in there, you got $16, you're probably level 2 by now. When they get their 4, you'll be a level 3 and you'll get those payments. And everything is paid for internally until you get to level 6. When you get to level 6, there's only one other place to go, and that's Diamond Leader. Okay, that means you put in 200 people, and we'll explain that a little bit later. Okay, I'm not trying to make this long. I just want to get this through everybody's head. Okay, this is the match bonus, and I don't care what anybody's saying. With 2 people, you get $32. With 4 people, you get $64 on your level 1. Okay. And this goes down. This is 100% match with just 4 people. You would get this money. You know what I mean? You would get that kind of money. And that's not lying. I mean, that's what they're paying. They have to pay because the matrix is set like that. The script is set like that. They have to pay you. This money really does happen. Here's income streams 3 and 4. There's a platinum monthly newsletter that also comes out of your earnings. Nothing ever comes out of pocket. Okay, it covers the global finance, current affairs, as well as occasional international lifestyles. Okay, it's delivered via email each and every month. I've gotten it, I've read it, it's pretty good. Actually, it's well worth it. They take $29 out, but it starts your residual income. Okay, here's what you're paying. Okay, you pay $29 a month if you wanted part of the residual. Now, I tell my people right off the bat, you can turn that off until you got some people under there so they don't take the $29 until you have some people that are buying the newsletter. Now, some people say, oh, well, that's pretty ignorant because if you want to be a leader, you got to teach people what to do. I don't tell anybody what to do with their money. That's on you. You do what you want with your money. I cannot control you. I don't want to tell anybody the wrong thing. I don't want to, lead you to believe something that's not. Okay, that's just not me. That's not how we run the team. Okay, but I am going to explain something. You see where I told you it was a 4x6 and there's a level 7 here? Well, if you're part of the program already, you know that in your back office there is a level 7, and it does show you people that are on your level 7. And this is the reason. For each person that orders the newsletter on your front line, you'll get $1 a piece on your level 1. For each person on your level 5, you'll get $2. Now you can see this is monthly. Okay, this is what you get paid monthly. As long as they're paying their $29, you're going to get that kind of change monthly. And this does not matter about their level. If they're ordering a newsletter and they're a level 1, you're still going to get paid these amounts of money. Okay. Now they open up a level 7 to kind of throw you off, because look at this. On your level 7, there's 16,000 people. Okay, and for each person that orders the newsletter, and believe me, I've gotten a payment from the newsletter on level 7, and I could show you that. Anybody that orders the newsletter on your level 7, they're paying you $4 a month. So if there was 200 people there, that's $800 a month in commissions that you'll be earning off of $29 that you've already made. Because when you start kicking this in and people start paying for this newsletter, no matter who brings them in, no matter how they get there, no matter where they came from, you're still going to get paid on them. So this is what I'm trying to explain to my personal team, that yes, these one-time payments from the Matrix is cool. Yes, once if you ever got a full Matrix and you got all the payments in the world, by the time that time comes, you're going to be upwards of $7,500 a month in residual if you got the newsletter. Okay, by the time you get that Matrix full, you're going to be about $7,000, $7,500, roughly in that neighborhood per month. And it's possible that it's even more. It's very, very possible it's even more because of the 7th level. Because you don't know how many levels you're going to go down right away. If you put 4 people in, you can wake up tomorrow and you can already have people on your 7th level. We don't know this. We don't control the speed of other people. And that's not lies, that's not BS, that's not bogus. That's just the way it is. And if you take the mainframe of all these numbers, these numbers, they worry me. They're kind of scary. Because of the $18 factor, it's kind of scary. Look, $65,000 a month if that level 7. But realistically, is that going to happen? It might happen over time. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen next week. But it could potentially happen over time. And I keep saying the word potential because, as a marketing professional, I know that there's a lot of variables to go with this. Now, it's due on work ethic. If you're going to put your mom, your dad, and your grandma in, and they don't know nothing about the internet, then those people kind of take a back seat. They kind of fail. Okay, they kind of fail because, sometimes, they want to love people and they want to help them out, but they're not helping them by putting them in a business because they're actually killing their own business. You got to get like-minded people that want to go out there and do something. You can't just, focus on, I just got to fill these 4. Yeah, you're going to get the $16, but those people are not going to work. So you just put 4 times the workload on your own shoulders. So what I would highly suggest is to search for, viable people, and that's how you'll start to build a business. You gotta look for marketing kind of people, or people that can talk really well, or people that know a lot of other people. Sometimes you'll land a person that says, yeah, I'm interested, and they get in here, and as soon as they see the potential, like I seen it, like I'm explaining it to you now, it's just something that clicks in them, and they're saying, okay, well, I'm going to get that. And we've had that happen on this team quite a few times. That's not a joke, it's not a lie, it's not a fib. We had it happen quite a few times where a person would have an epiphany and I'd get this long email like, I finally understand, the compensation plan. I finally understand how powerful this structure is. Because $18, if I got paid every time I threw $18 to something I made $20, I'd do that all day long. As long as it was legit and it made sense and had a great product and it had a team structure, I'd do it. No question. $20, I'd make it, $18 for 20. I'd do that all day long. $2 an hour. It makes no difference. I'd do that alongside of what other things I'm doing. What other things do I have to do? I work from home. That's why you see me in a t-shirt and a baseball hat all times, because I work from home. This is what I do. It's comforting, and you can do it too. It's not just me that's doing this. There's There's a lot of people out there doing this right now, and there's a millionaire created every month. There's a brand new millionaire online created every month. Is that going to be you? I don't know. Depends upon your work ethic and what you can do with your team. And this is what you'll see when you sign up. Okay, the front of the site, I kind of don't like it. It kind of looks outdated. But this would be your back office. It's going to tell you who introduced you. It's going to give you any kind of communication from the company itself. Here's your commissions, and here's the leaderboard. Like I was saying, Coach Van, he held the number one spot up until 3 or 4 days ago. You'll be able to, get your retail store, your join and sign up link, your personal site, however you want it. There's your account information. Under finances, you're going to have all this stuff. If you want to, withdraw, you want to request a withdrawal, you can see your commissions. But first and foremost, you're going to have to come in here when you first come, and you're going to have to check this out. If you're not already, you're going to have to get this card ordered. What I did is I waited till I had that amount of earnings. I had 11, 12 bucks in there as earnings, and I just ordered the card through my balance so that it is a true one-time 18 bucks. Okay. Your commissions, it's going to tell you what your commissions is up to. Like I said, after all these one-time payments, here's what my monthly commissions is. 395 bucks. That's not bad for one-time $18 catching a residual income. It's definitely not bad. Here's what I've taken out on the card already. Here's the actual on Tuesday I requested $300, and since then I've already made 150 bucks, and I'm going to show you that too. You can actually deposit funds, transfer funds. This shows your sponsored members. You can search your downline. You can get your genealogy. As you can see, I got 207 members. I am a diamond leader here. These are my members down here and their numbers. Your purchases can be obtained underneath the purchases tab. You just click here, and it's going to take you right straight to your current purchases. And here's your platinum newsletter. Here's all your purchases. Here's the downloads. Blah blah blah. You can come down here and get all this stuff. Now, your retail center's here. Your resources center. If you needed anything from here, and I'm going to explain why I think you don't need anything from here. They got banners. They got your logos. They got the website images. They have it all. They got pretty much everything here. They have videos for you to use. They have a pay it forward option. Now, out of your earned income, you can create a pay it forward link. Okay, you just create the link down here, and it will take it out of your available balance, or it'll take it off of your funding source, whatever your funding source is. And it'll create you a link, and you pass that out, and when they sign up, they're going to be signing up, and it's already paid for. All they got to do is make sure that you are their inviter. Okay, now here's the genealogy, and the reason why I said some of their resources you're not going to need is if you're joining here, the people that are already in, you already know that we got a team site. It's probably second to none. We've seen similar teams do similar things, and we've seen shady activity with these teams. Some of the people that you see on the leaderboard did it kind of unscrupulously. It's taken a long time because we do have a lot of people on a team. We'll come back to this, but here, let's go back to 20 Success. Here's the team site that you'll be having access to. If you're not already part of the team, you'd simply go out and fill out this registration, and you'd be able to just log in. Here's what I was talking about when you're talking about your matrix. As you can see, first level's full, my second level's full, my third level's full, my fourth level's full. I got 5, 6, and 7 to go. Okay. Now, is that doing it all by myself? No. That's with everybody. Everybody above level 4 is helping me. So I got 300 teammates. No matter what's happening, they're filling up that 5th level. All the people on the 5th level are filling up to help fill up the 6th and 7th, and so on and so forth. And as you go down levels, those things will start spreading out. And we're going to get into the finances, and I'm going to show you this too. While we're here, I might as well. Here's your transaction history. Now, because I'm a diamond leader, that means that I get an extra 3% of everything that happens in a downline. A $10 purchase comes, I get 3%. $20 purchase comes, I get 3%. A $300 purchase comes, I get 3% on top of the 100% matching bonuses and on top of everything else. And that includes the newsletter. If one of my team members makes, $100, I'm getting 3% on top of my 100% matching bonus. So you can see where it's really, really powerful to get 200 people. Now, is everybody going to be able to do that? I can't say. I'm not you. I do not know. Do you have it in you? I'm not sure. Can it be done? Absolutely, it can be done. I'm not saying that it can't, because I know different. I know some of the leaders that are on the leaderboard, and they're not marketers. So it doesn't take a marketer. Now, as you can see, 3% of level 2, somebody buying level 2 is 30 cents. I got a matching commission from Lois. Must have signed somebody up or got a level 2 bonus. 30 cents. 90 cents was from the newsletter. This is Diamond Leader commissions. So where you can see the diamond stuff adds up, because this is all 30 cents, 90 cents. There's my level 7 commissions for the monthly newsletter. Like I told you, there's a $4 commission here. There's a $2 commission for level 6. You got 3 today? Wow. Go Lois. See what I mean? Congratulations. Listen, 3 in a day is mighty nice. You know what I mean? And people are going to be hitting this diamond bonus. And listen, you get 3% of everything smoking for your diamond leadership bonus until the next diamond leader. Then the 3% goes away. But they reimburse you with giving you 100% of the next diamond leaders 3% bonuses. So what you would do is, that your diamond, you just got a diamond leader. Doesn't matter. You're getting 100% of what they're getting off their 3%. So if you happen to be diamond leader, you don't have to worry about the 3% going away, because you're going to supplement your income. You're going to give that leader a bonus, because they're going to get 3% now, but you're getting 100% of that 3%. Okay? It's very easy once you get the gist of it. But these are pages upon pages upon pages of payouts, and you can see ever since I got Diamond Leader, look at all these 30 cents. Even when I'm not doing anything, I don't even know these people that are signing up for this stuff. I don't know these usernames. I cannot contact half of them. Nothing. But listen, receive matching bonuses from Singleton. So all 200 of my people, whenever they make $4, I'm going to make $4. Whenever they make $100, I'm going to make $100. So that's why I say that your incentive and your full focus should be solely on grabbing a couple people. Because listen, I would rather get paid off of everybody else's efforts than just get paid off 100% of my own. Listen, get paid off of everybody else's efforts, because we're doing this as a team, so we might as well get paid as a team. You bring in 10 team members, you should be able to get, by the time they make $100, you should have $1,000. Whatever you do with the money, that's on you, but that $1,000 is going to elevate you to the level 6. Trust me. It's going to elevate you to paying that monthly newsletter. It's going to elevate you to do something, positive. Instead of worrying about all your needs, like all your bills coming in every month. That's residual. Bills are residual. So you're going to have to fight that. So what do you fight it with? Do you fight it with a $100 a month program, a $500 a month program, some products you don't really use, some coffee or some lotions and potions? Is that what you really want to do for the rest of your career? Or would you rather, go right into the black? $18, you get 4 people, you're almost in the black already with just 4 people. And you'll never have to pay again. And it doesn't matter if it took you 6 months to get those 4 people. This is why this is so important to me. It is important for me to get the word out, because this is really the best compensation plan that I've seen in quite some time, and I've built compensation plans. I can't even take credit for this. If this was my program, I'd be charging $100 right off the bat, and making the level 1 and 2 $20 a piece. For real, I would have changed this immensely. We're gonna get back to what you get if you sign up with somebody on this team. I don't care whether you came in from me, if you came in from Bob, or you came in from Denny, anybody. If you're here and you're not signed up yet, and you do happen to sign up, here is exactly what you're going to get. Okay, as soon as this site loads up, we might as well. Yeah, since it's 25 to 10, I don't want to keep you all day, but we might as well tell you that the social exchange is almost finished. I got to take one link out of here. But your social exchange is very, very simple. If you have any one of these social accounts, okay, YouTube accounts, Twitter, you just want website traffic, you got Stumble Upon Twitter, like I said, followers, retweets, LinkedIn, Google+, Facebook, Dig, It's as simple as this. You add a social profile or website, you add friends and followers, you'll be able to earn coins. That means that you're going to be able to spend coins. And when I say spend coins, you could pay a person 5 coins to go like your post, or go say something with your post, or go, go follow you on Twitter, or go give you a YouTube view. You can do that. Okay, you could actually pay people with coins. These coins can be bought, but they can predominantly be earned. And I'd rather you earn them than buy them. Because if you're earning them, that means that you're helping out the team. This is only for Four Corners, and it's only for 20 Success Team. Nobody else is going to be allowed to register or nothing. Okay? It's only for our group. Okay, so when you log in, you're going to see something like this. Okay, welcome. I got to take this this coins to cash option out of there because I don't want it out. I don't want it in there. I want you to be able to take your coins and go here and put a site up there. Okay, I want to see, I want you to go ahead and put a site up there, and it's as easy as adding a site. Now here's how you earn coins. You'll go to the earn coins section. If you're running low on coins, somebody went in there and gave you a couple YouTube views, you're getting down on coins, you come in here, this one pays 9. Okay, it's a Facebook like. This one pays 1 coin. You go and like the page, you give a good comment, it's going to help your team members because we're all on the same team. It's going to help them get exposure. It's going to help them say, you know what, wow, these people are getting edge ranked, they're getting seen more on Facebook. There's, because it's different when I just post something and then a couple people say something underneath it, the whole equation changes. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I got something sociable into this website itself. Here's the members homepage. This is the team site that you're going to get with all the team tools. You don't have to worry about building web pages. You don't have to worry about not knowing how to post stuff on Facebook. You're not going to have to worry about Google+. You don't have too many worries with this site. It does teach you a lot of stuff. And, I give gifts out. I don't know whether anybody's been back here lately, but I give text to audio machines out. You could just type your text. It'll come back in an audio form. I give a CTA button. That's a call to action button. If you need one for your website, you can get a link shortener and a custom QR code generator. All this stuff's free. The social site's coming. I also have another social connect that we're going to use to send people so that they can get proofs. If you have proof video, you have proof pictures, you just want to come in here and socialize, you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to do that through your profile. Everybody's going to have a profile just like this. See, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But here's your profile. You could put your own images up there. You could do basically, a lot of socializing. And that's how people start building a network, is socializing. And that's why I concentrate on this. But if you see the team tools back here, you're never going to need to build a page. We've got these pages that are already there for you. All you do is add your username where it says username, and these are your websites. These are what we want you to use. And there's a couple different to choose from. We didn't want to segregate it to just one page. We think people have different personalities. Some people like the text pages. Some people like this video that's here. Some people, I'm not into capturing emails. Everybody's asking me about these emails, and I thought about it. I'm not into capturing emails. $18 one time. People not that serious. They don't want to take it serious. I'm not into babysitting, and I'm sure a lot of people ain't. If you got people asking you $1,000 worth of questions about $18, it's not worth it. You're going to get 99 no's before you get one yes. That kind of thing. Some people like this kind of page. All you'd really have to do is put your username right here where it says username. Mine happens to be Johnny P. I'll refresh this for you. Okay, when your username's in the link itself, this button automatically attaches itself to Four Corners, and it automatically attaches itself to your username. So when somebody clicks that reserve your spot, you scroll down, it's going to have your username on there. Somebody please give me one of their usernames. JMJR. Okay, now we're going to recycle this page, and I'll show you that the pages work, and it doesn't matter which one you're using it on. When you put that username in there, that button right there is already attached to Four Corners. Okay, you're going to scroll down here, Jesse Moores Jr. Okay, it doesn't even matter if you put your username behind that equal sign, it's going to take them to Four Corners. There is no shady business going on like in other sites. Here, let's try another one here.
Information. My name is Frank Calabro Jr. I'm going to be your presenter. And now it is time to awaken the sleeping giant. And that's exactly
try that
what this...
just to go to show you. All the buttons on all the pages are exactly the same. See? Charles. So just so you know, that stuff that actually works, the buttons work. It's out of my control now. Like I said, I built all these pages. I've given everybody all the tools. I even made a green screen video. This is more for the brutally honest people. This is the one that I personally use. This is the one I personally use. It just says you don't have nothing to lose. And I also put that video on there too. I give them a little bit of explanation, training, and tools. And I put people that are leaders in Four Corners. I put them on this page so they can get a kind of a feel for who all's here. Okay, and these videos here are just proof videos that people are taking out money, things like that, out of the ATM on their DPX card. So now that you've seen the presentation, you've seen it all, I'm hoping that you learned something in here. There's even, in the back of this thing, there's even free money where I teach you how to take something for nothing. If somebody says, hey, I don't want to do, I ain't got $18, okay, go fill out this form, get this card, and when you're going to go to the grocery store, fund this card with $40, it'll magically become $60, and then I just gave you the $20 basically, and you earn $20 with it too. So there's a free money thing. There's Facebook training, Google Plus training, my thoughts and feelings about a pay it forward. Sometimes it's a good thing to do, pay it forward. Sometimes it's not. If you do a pay it forward, sometimes people want to take advantage of that because they're not so pot committed. They don't want to do any work. They want you to do it all. Oh yeah, they'll take it. I'll take that $18 off of you. We ain't worried about your family. I'll take the $18 off you and sit here and just be a thorn in your side. Although you still will get matching bonuses from them if they ever decide to come in and do something. My whole point is Four Corners as a whole. You got to go back to this PowerPoint. You got to take a look at this matching bonus, and this is why it's so important. Every dollar that someone makes, somebody else is getting that same dollar. It makes no difference. It doesn't matter whether it's you, whether it's me. Every dollar I get, my sponsor gets it, and boy is he a lucky guy. Every dollar I've made so far, he gets 100% matching out. Boy is he one lucky guy. You know what I mean? He gets 100% of what I made. And his inviter is a lucky guy too, because he's getting 100% of what he made. And guess what? Your people are going to pay you. You know what I mean? Whatever they do, if you can get these people excited, they're going to make money. If they make money, they're going to get excited about making money, and they're going to tell more than just 4 and 5 people. And I don't suggest that you just throw everything down and start this. Some people are treating this as a side project. Me personally, I dropped everything. Since October, I haven't touched anything else. And I'm also in other businesses because I know where the money's at. I know how to find it. This is where I found the money right now, and I'm not going anywhere. You're going to see this. If you came in here through an email and I explained to get on a webinar for this presentation and you don't understand, you got to contact me via the email. If somebody else sent you here and you don't understand, contact one of them and see how you can get to the team site. If you're on a team and are not on the team site, please get with your inviter and tell them to send you the registration link. I mean, listen, we can get really simple here. We don't need to keep this complicated. All I do is tell people it's a one-time $20. You get change. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Get in here. Get some people that got one-time $20. Listen, and have them do the same thing. If you get 4 people, teach those 4 people exactly what you did to get those 4 people. And that's what I've done. I put Facebook and Google Plus back there on the side of my emails. 80% of my stuff comes from what I train alongside of my emails. And the email list I've acquired over the last, umpteen amount of years. That's the only difference is a couple emails. So 20% came from my emails, 80% came from everything I'm teaching you. And if you have a list, you got the same odds as I do. You know what I mean? And listen, 100% matching bonus. and that's on top of your own matrix bonus. You're right. You're right. Whatever advantage we got, like I say like this, you get a free marketing site, you don't have to do no work. If you join another business and you don't like their pages, you're going to have to go out there to GoDaddy for $10 a year. You're going to have to go out to 1&1 and get a $4 server or Arvix or one of them servers that always shut down like HostGator. You got to get GVO, one of them stupid servers, and you're going to have to pay every month to have your website up. It's not just buying a domain and everything's okay. It's not that way. Then if you don't know code, you're going to have to ask a couple of your friends. You're going to have to get in their way. You're going to have to, contact a programmer or somebody that's into web design. It's just going to be a buttload of money. So I can do it so that everybody can use it. So that's one thing you can save on. And believe it or not, that is leverage. You know what I mean? Leverage. You're using what we're giving you for free. You're using that as saying, hey, listen, they got pages already set up. It's just too easy. It's just too easy. It's $18. We've got pages. We've got training. We've got a team site. Listen, we give all our team leaders, we give them credit for what they do. If you got more than 4 people, you're put on a leaders page. And guess what? That one splash page that I made, it's got the leaders box. I cannot control how many leaders are in that box. So that page might go for miles. When they say, well, look at some of our leadership, they're going to see leadership because there's so many people that haven't even sent me their information yet. There's a lot of people on our team that got 4 people, and they haven't even sent me the information yet. So that page is going to be like 1,000,000 miles long by the time this team's done growing. Some people are going to not want to use the page because it's so long. I'm just telling you. Like, if you're not in, get with the person that sent you. If you are in, you already know what's going to happen. You just need to start concentrating on these numbers and have your people that you put in concentrate on these numbers. You got to get them registered with the site. They have to be able to make these webinars. They have to be able to get these notices. They have to be able to get on Facebook. They need that stuff. They need that PDF bad. They need that. That's like a whole setup. That's like a cheat sheet. That's the cheat sheet. We're going to give people the cheat sheet. You don't even have to talk to people. You can just say, hey, welcome to the team. Please read this PDF. And listen, we do all the rest of the work for you. There's a couple leaders that are pitching in right now to help. I want you all to have a great evening. If you didn't get in, get with the person that invited you. Click that link, spend that $18. You won't regret it. I promise you that. And listen, I'm gonna have a regular schedule for everyone real soon. We're gonna start having these opportunities. I'm gonna make a new PowerPoint. You know me, I'm a stickler for it. I'm gonna make a new PowerPoint. I'm gonna practice it up for about an hour, and then we're gonna start running them. We're gonna start running them opportunities. I appreciate you all for showing up. Next time, let's try to get this. Let's try to get this to 70, 80 people. I don't care. Let it be an opportunity webinar. If you can stand here in my mouth for an hour. Hey, Jesse, that little 3% can add up, Jess. Honestly, that little 3% at all. Listen, that 3% plus the 100% matching, trust me, that's going to add up. Because you're getting 3% regardless. A $120 payment is $129. A $60 payment is $164.50. I mean, it's $64.50. Like I said, look, this is a level 4 purchase. That's $1.80 for nothing. I didn't do nothing. Lois was going to buy the product anyway because she's trying to get up to level 6, right? So I got $1.80 for being on a webinar. You know what I mean? I made $20 while I'm sitting on a webinar. I didn't expect it. Who'd expect that? I made $20 on a webinar. Easy as pie. You're welcome, everybody. We'll see you on Facebook or see you on somewhere. Just give me a holler on Facebook or write me an email. Thanks, everyone. Good night.